And so we started the security team, and we needed holsters, and went online, and it was around the time where Magpul had just released their Magpul dynamic videos,
right?
And you had Chris Costa and you had Travis Haley running Raven Concealment holsters, and so I went on and I tried to buy some Raven holsters because I thought they looked really cool. And there was a long lead time, and I was like, you know what? I've always been one of the guys that always tinkered, in their garage. And so just went out there, started looking for Kydex, and just started doing research and started building my own. And I started selling to my friends. I started selling to the security team there at our church. It's crazy. A lot of people ask me about the name. Where did Bravo come from? They think it's my last name or anything like that. That's not that's not the case at all. Our handles on the security team were Bravo. So we're, there was 5 or 6 of us, and it was Bravo 1, Bravo 2, Bravo 3. And so I just said, you know what? I'm just going to call it Bravo Holsters, man. I'm making them for my security team. They love them. And just put that name to it, and started, knocking on doors, John, believe it or not, man. Just a bunch of sweat equity, man. Cold calling, going to the local gun shops, telling them that I make these type of holsters, and I'd be willing to give you a holster if you wore it. And just send people my way. And things just started to flourish, started selling them on eBay, because I've always sold stuff on eBay. Before holsters, I was just selling knickknacks. And, things led to me going out there and getting a GoDaddy website, and started working with Corey and Erica, early influencers in our life. And things just took off, John, and I just grabbed a hold of it, and I just didn't let go, man. It was a great opportunity for me, and it was a godsend, man. I'm just blessed by it.
It's crazy because we both kind of got into the business around the same time, about 10 years ago. I was coming out of the finance business. I'd gone to the police academy. I was coming out of And I remember it was coming out of that era of the Magpul videos and the things like that. And conventional media as we knew it was kind of dying, right? It was on its way out. The DVDs and stuff, like who buys a DVD now, right? So it was all kind of going by the boards. And it was an interesting time to get into the business. And we can look back and even remember companies and things that are no longer with us, right? So we can remember that time. And it's evolved so much, Renee, in that short window of time. You and I have seen people come and go, companies come and go. What you've managed to do with Bravo that's exciting and unique is you managed to get into a space, and this is what I love about you, that you had no business getting into. You had no business having success in it. You had no business even having more than a single employee, right?
Just an opportunity, John, and I took it, man. And, forget the naysayers, forget the people that said, you're crazy, man. You don't know what you're doing. You've never done a video before. You've never owned a business. I don't have an MBA. I didn't go to college, man. I was a mailman. I was delivering mail, getting home and making holsters, man. And so staying up till 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, trying to make a holster, and then having to wake up at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock to be at work at 7. It was just, for me, it was just, you mentioned, we're still around. It's because we've grinded it out, man. And we didn't accept no for an answer. And it's whatever you want to call it, killer instinct or whatever it is, zero-sum game for me, whatever it is. But, we just want to be the best, man. And, I just every day I push myself, and I try to see how, we can just take it to that next level on a daily basis, John.
I got to ask, at what point did you know you had something? Like you were like, I have a business here. Like it's coming together. At what point did it hit you?
I think when FPS Russia called, man, and he said that he wanted to he really wanted to kind of like, use our gun holsters in one of his videos. FPS Russia's manager called us, and he said he wanted to work with us. And I think that was the time where I was like, you know what, man, this is real. This is legit. I mean, somebody that gets millions of views. He was already getting millions of views on YouTube channel and or on his YouTube channel. So I think that was the time where it just really hit me. Like, we've got something here. This is for real. This is legit.
Yeah. There's always that moment in every business where you're like, okay, I got something here. It's going to become something. and it might not necessarily mean dollars in your pocket, but it's kind of an aha moment, right? And you're just like, people are paying attention and people are listening. It's one of those things that I feel is pivotal in a business, to acknowledge it, to know when it happens, because that's what keeps you engaged and that's what keeps you moving forward.